Wait, is that 19 or 18? Fuck me.
19.
Blind. Oh, that's 19, okay. That actually hits.
Alrighty then. Have some damage. Only 7.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my cunning action and disengage.
Gotcha.
And that's my turn.
Horatius, you're up.
I'm just gonna run at him and just shout, I told you to stay down. And I'm gonna action surge and attack him 7 times.
Go for it.
But narratively, we'll just say halberds are coming out of literally the air, the ground, everything to paint it from multiple directions.
Sounds good, let's do it.
Hey Adam.
Yep.
Might be good if you do something about that crit fail.
3, 4, 5.
I don't believe I can magically do anything about it, but that's a fuck ton of damage, we can all agree.
Right, so you hit him 6 times and there's 1 critical. So how much is that in damage? Let's see. Right, 62 damage. Holy shit!
As halberds
for the
come
crit,
out of everywhere to just skew him.
as for the crit, luckily you're in your reality marble, or I would have said that straight up your weapon breaks. But in here your weapon cannot just break. So
I was about to say, normally when I crit fail on it doesn't me.
instead, as you start unloading on him and start peeling layers and layers off of his armor, and you start revealing his damaged husk below, he decides that you've had enough fun for one day, and just rams his head forward, goring you, getting a free hit in. Oh, that reminds me, since you didn't roll at the start of the turn, make me a 1d6 first for bleeding damage.
Oh, sure.
And he gets to gore you a second time. So, since you've already suffered 1 gore, now the damage from the bleeding is increased to a 2d6. And now that he gored you, roll me another 2d6. Right. And for the next 3 turns, you'll be taking 2d6 bleeding damage. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's fine.
Gotcha. Iris, you're up. Well, not exactly, you're kind of on the ground, but you know.
Okay, right. I'm gonna stand up after he tossed me all that way again. Why do you always keep doing this to me? Is it a thing?
I mean, you seem the frog.
You're very ragdollable.
Oh,
Just
God.
as possible.
Iris hops back up. Thankfully, it's a free action for me, so just. And now I'm gonna try running back in and basically jump kicking his horns.
Gotcha. Nice.
22.
As Iris goes in for a few more hits, he only actively tries to protect its horns, and you manage to shatter what little remains of its armor. It is no longer considered armored.
Kick.
Lucretia, it's your turn.
Well, I was just reading through my spells, and technically I could banish this guy to his home plane, freeing him with a spell, but I doubt that's actually gonna work, so I'll pick something else.
Up to you.
I'm gonna do it. Risk it for the biscuit.
Oh,
Someone
this is
likes
so much
lucky
fun
now.
having a lucky skill. So fair, so fun. Oh, how about that? He just makes it. Right, so what exactly thematically did you try to do?
As your action, make a melee spell attack against a celestial, an elemental, a fae, a fiend, or an undead you can reach. On a hit, you attempt to drive the creature back to its home plane. The creature must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be sent back to its home plane if it is not already there. If they aren't on their home plane, undead will be sent to Shadowfell and fae will be sent to the Feywild.
Gotcha. Sounds cool. I'm gonna give you some extra information because of what you did wrong. This creature is in nature good. What else can I give you as information based on this stuff?
Maybe we shouldn't be attacking it. Maybe there's something it wants. If its nature's good.
Honestly, I think that's all I'm gonna give you for now, because eventually you're gonna learn whether you like it or not. Right,
Okay.
on his next turn, you see that the spell that you tried to hit it with definitely had an effect, however. You see that the spirits are getting restless and Tioni seems extremely disorientated. You see that something flashes in his eyes. It seems like almost like he was awakened from a very deep slumber. You see some kind of corruption that is basically plaguing its body begin to burn as it was being purified and banished by your spell. You see like some reason and understanding is returning to Dione, almost like it just awoke from a nightmare, a long dream. And as it does, however, It lets out another battle roar, and with that, your reality marble, Horatius, gets shattered. You suffer no negative effects, however, because your reality marble is replaced with another.
Oh.
Suddenly, your vision blurs and changes. Around you, you see great plains, you see tall mountains, you see cherry blossoms, you see a beautiful scenery around you. As the Oni, who has now visibly changed his demeanor and looks a lot more, shall we say, alive, repositions himself and takes up his blade one more time. And as it does, since you're standing, a lot of you are standing right in front of him, he goes for a wide sweep cleave attack. Right. Anybody who has less than 16 AC takes a grand total of 44 damage as
What
the
the
Oni
fuck?
steps forward violently with that swing.
This is why I don't get into melee range without any of my armor.
Okay, so 2 questions. Since I disengaged, am I in range?
Nope.
Okay. Well, even if I did, he wouldn't hit me, but just confirming.
Yoni
naked
lets
again?
out another roar as it uses action surge and goes for another sweep.
Expertia, am I naked again?
Yes, you are.
Oh wait, so you would take half that then?
With the second sweep, he actually rolled almost a critical. So everybody who has AC 12 and less takes another 26 damage. That is
but-
engaged with him.
Did his armor go away before that?
Oh yeah, he has no armor anymore.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay,
I've got higher
so-
AC than 12, so...
No,
That
but
can-
for the first attack, you would have taken 17 damage.
Yeah,
And I am down. yeah.
Are you flat out dead or are you just down?
I'm just to 0 health points.
Okay,
I'm
you see
unconscious.
that as soon as the Oni is about to strike a lethal blow on you, his blade suddenly stops and he switches to the back and he knocks you hard across the head. You do not have any mortal wounds, but you have been knocked out. And as the Oni sees you go down on the ground, he completely ignores you and focuses on the other combatants who are still up.
Self-explanatory, you don't take half damage anymore.
Right. So Alyssia, it's your move. You only just went on a rampage and you saw Lucy go down. It's your move.
Can I assume that the 2 suicidal fucks are still engaged with him?
I'm not
yeah, pretty
suicidal,
much.
I'm Adam.
Right,
Yeah.
well in that case I will once again engage with him and stab him in the back with my trusty daggers, and this time I can sneak attack at this fucker.
Yep, and he has no armor, so it's gonna be much easier. As you stab your daggers deep into its back, you see it bleed. And if it bleeds, it can die, as the old saying goes, of
And,
course.
I
He
once
only
again-
staggers forward.
I once again use my bonus action to disengage,
Gotcha.
because I'm a rogue.
Horatius, you're up.
Right, well, taking my homemade weapon in my hands, I take a steady step to while my weight down. I spew a bunch of poison in its face, and I follow up with 2 stabs to the eyes.
Go for it.
So make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, what's the DC?
It is. I should just write down the DC.
I think whenever you use your ability, everybody fucking fails the con saves. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm real lucky when it comes to that. It takes 12 poison acid damage, basically. It's hurtling
Gotcha.
into its face and eyes, and then I follow it up with 2. So that's
So-
10 damage on the first and 13 on the second, as I aim for his face to just blind him.
Is that a continuous effect, by the way?
No, it's a
Oh,
great
good.
weapon,
Because I'm about to do
Horatius,
something.
roll me a 2d6 for bleed damage.
Oh, yeah. By the way, for the first time in a while, guys, I've bled my own blood. I've taken damage.
Right, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
You fucking
Iris,
10 HP
it's your
bitch.
move.
I saw what happened with Lucretia's little effect, right?
Yeah, you saw that it basically purified him, and it's like something inside him woke up at that moment.
Right, I'm gonna try something, but I'm unsure. Tell me if I know if this would work. Is there like dirt or anything below us? Like anything?
Yes, there is.
Yeah? Is it
There are,
like soft?
there are plains with tall grass and dirt.
Right. So, what I'm thinking is, am I able to draw a talisman symbol on my arm?
Yes, you are. If you have something to draw with.
Can I just mess around with the dirt or something? So,
So, to be fair, this is something that you're not very good at, because the reason you use talismans is because they're much easier to focus, channel, and manipulate. That's why Rohana has taught you to use them. But you know that for a fact, even if she didn't have talismans, she still could use many of her powers simply by manipulating objects around her like you are trying to do. But it's much harder.
So it would take me time, then you're saying?
No, it won't take you time. I'll need you to make a DC off of wisdom.
Right, I'm gonna try to add the
Depending on what you're doing, that's what the difficulty is gonna be like. So what do you wanna do?
the healing effect.
You wanna use the earth to do a healing effect.
You remember the healing talismans that it may cleanse somebody?
Okay. Actually, that is related to earth powers, so I'm gonna lower the DC for that a bit. Let's say make a DC of 18 and you can do it.
Yes!
Oh, just barely. Okay, do it.
So basically, Iris is drawing it across her arm as quick as she could, mashing up the dirt and marking her arm. Am I going to be able to attack quick enough while Horatius holds him off and blinds him?
Well, I'm
yes,
stabbing
you
for the
will.
eyes, so hopefully.
I'll allow you one attack.
Okay. Oh right, he
as
doesn't
you
have
slam
armor.
him across the face with that, you see that more of the impurity on him is clearing up. It's burning and singeing his body in places. You see that the rage inside him is slowly starting to fade and he's starting to lose focus. Yoni lets out another battle cry as it stumbles forward. And since there is a fallen enemy nearby it, it's gonna get some nasty bonuses. Right, so first of all, it makes a thunder attack against your weapon, Horatius. And since it's a simple weapon, as long as he hits, something tells me that thing's gonna pop. Yep. You see that he swings his sword down towards your makeshift spear, Horatius, cutting it clean in half and destroying it. You're holding sticks in your arms right now. Nothing you can use as a weapon, sadly, anymore.
One of the sticks has a pointy end and the others has splinters. I'm good, fam.
Well, that's true. The next moment, Iris, the only once again focuses on you. But, once again, you don't have a weapon in your arms and he seems hesitant to actually attack you. So instead, he just kicks you right in the face.
Fuck off!
What's your AC?
17.
And guess what? Since he's not wearing armor anymore, he's a lot more agile. But he
Ow.
actually hits you. Now make a dex save.
You motherfucker, stop!
I love the image of him just wham.
Nope. As
Kick
he
right in the goddamn
slams you right
face.
in the face, you feel a few of your teeth go loose. You take 11 non-lethal damage and are flung back another 20 feet.
God damn it! Douche.
Oh, that just fucking tickles me pink when you get flung.
It was just like, this is getting
The
old!
next moment, Horatius, the Oni turns his focus on you again. And you don't have a weapon. Instead, you see the spirits around Yoni begin to swirl and they attack you. Or do they? The next moment, you see that they become a weird shape and begin forming inside your hand a glaive that you can use as a weapon. And then he picks up his sword once again in a battle-ready position as he stares you down. And he triggers his special ability, Challenge. If when you're fighting the Oni, you have disadvantage on hitting him. You also have disadvantage on damage. However, since the Oni is completely focused on you, everybody else but aside from you that tries to attack him will get advantage. Alyssia, it's your move.
Well, right then. Well, in that case, I'm jumping on his back and trying to eviscerate him. And then I once again disengage.
As you do that, you see this Oni immediately stumble on one knee. That took a lot out of him. Horatius, it's your move. And
Okay,
you take a 2d6 again. Bleed damage. The glaive
Right.
that they form acts as your normal weapon, so you can go ahead and roll normally.
Going all out, trying to keep his attention on me. Now challenge and then...
Iris, it's your move.
Right.
This time you're not on your ass, but you can get up as a free action, so it doesn't really matter.
Since
What you do.
Me up, get me up.
Since Alicia is not listening to anything Iris says, I'm gonna go over because Lucretia's right next to Vioni anyway, isn't he? She?
Yeah, well, they kind of moved away from her
Oh,
since
okay.
she went down.
Right,
You can
so
get me up, I
essentially,
think I
I
can
want
do
to
this.
go in and slide and attempt the healing on her.
Okay, but you're gonna have to make me another DC because that that effect lasts for only one turn.
Hey!
Okay, I guess it works.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Okay, I guess I have 1
Lucretia,
health point now.
You get up, you heal. I'm gonna say for a 3d8 plus
3d8.
3 because his wisdom is plus 3.
I can't, I don't really want, I want to try
Explain to me
purify.
the situation!
Yeah, I'm going to spend my turn basically explaining to her the situation. It's like, there's something we're banishing off from when we use healing arts or something like for spiritual arts, you know?
Lucretia, as you're being brought up to speed, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to drop my long sword, so I'm unarmed, and literally just in cloth clothing. And I'm going to calmly walk up to him. And I'm going to keep myself completely non-threatening, and I'm going to
Oh,
cast.
he's not even slightly paying attention. Me and him are in a challenge.
Well, then I'm just gonna touch his cheek and cast Greater Restoration on him.
Yeah, we healed you. Everybody else is like, what the fuck?
I'll heal you to death, fucker! Brr.
I'm also gonna kind of give Horatius a look, like, back off, this is my thing.
As you use the ability, you suddenly feel the spirits begin to calm down. The scenery around you doesn't change, but the Oni, who is void of strength and void of purpose, begins to simply collapse. He drops his weapon. His weapon immediately shatters and turns into spirits and particles, and he collapses on his knees, breathing
I'm
heavily.
going to catch him.
What do you mean catch him? Prevent him from
Like-
falling down?
Yeah, basically, if he's gonna fall over, I'm having him, like, fall over onto me, and I'm holding him.
As you do that, you see that the Oni with its last strength and shaky hands, it's reaching inside its clothes, one of its pockets. Do you want to stop him?
No, I'm not gonna stop him.
As
Allahu
he reaches
Akbar.
out, he takes out what seems to be a strange white crystal that Alyssia and Iris have seen before. Morgana actually has one of those. That's a memory crystal. It encases a very important event for a person or people that carries some kind of message. And as he takes it into his unsteady hand with his last strength, he reaches out. Since you're holding him, Lucretia, he's trying to give it to you.
I will accept it, and I'm just gonna kind of say, it's okay, just rest now.
As soon as you say that and accept the crystal, you see relief on the creature's face. What you can make out of its mangled up and scarred face. And the moment it feels relief, it loses all strength. Its body becomes incorporeal, and he immediately collapses, bursting into many spirits that begin flying in different directions. There is a huge vortex of anomaly and spirits around you that are trying to, you're not exactly sure what they're trying to do. However, now you get a clearer picture of the scenery, and behind Yoni, the marble that he himself selected, the cherry blossoms are beginning to change color. They're becoming blood red. And in the distance, in the mountain, you can vaguely distinct the shape of some kind of majestic, beautiful dragon and a shrine dedicated to it. The next moment, the spirits consume you, and you feel like you are thrown into a vortex. The next moment, you are back on the streets of the cove. You have suffered no physical or mental damage. It's like the fight never happened. Around you, you see the quiet, empty streets, as all the spirits have been pacified and have left. Only the dark, quiet night remains in the cove, as everybody is still hiding somewhere in their homes, unaware of what just happened.
I'm immediately gonna facepalm. I'm so retarded.
To be honest, I should have figured it out sooner as well. I'm going to try helping Lucretia up off the ground.
Yeah, I'll let her help me. I'm holding the crystal in the palm of my hand.
By the way, I
Secure?
lied. There is one thing that signals that what just happened wasn't a dream. You do have a crystal in your arms, and Horatius, your beautiful spear is now a bunch of twigs.
No, well, that broke. We need you new weapon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shake my head. God, I'm a cleric. I do this for a living. Why did I think demon spirits were any different to pacifying regular human spirits?
Because that's what you're taught. To be fair, I didn't figure it out either.
Heresy.
I didn't have anything in character.
A single tear rolls down cheek because you're...
Bye-bye, Speary.
Right, by the way,
I'm
in
gonna
the torrent,
mend his spear.
in the torrent of spirits and everything that transpired, you did manage to get some information. Since you don't have a dedicated demonologist apart from Lucretia, who's really trying hard, guys, I'm just gonna straight up not gonna rationalize this video game logic, and you're just gonna get the info, okay? So here's what you get. About the monster that you just fought. A nameless deserter, a coward with no honor who fled when his people needed him the most. As his people will never taste the sweet release of death, so too will he wander aimlessly forever. However, something is off. When you read this text, the text is corrupted, almost like something has singed the very soul that holds this information, like a curse.
I'm gonna look at the crystal in my hand. We need to get somewhere secure so
The
we can
crystal also
look at
holds
this.
some information if you decide to study it.
Yeah, I'm gonna study it somewhere secure.
Gotcha.
Hey, Explorer.
Yes.
Did the creature have a soul?
It did, but we
No,
banished
nothing is
It
left.
did, but it was released. Goodbye, Alicia.
Oh,
I feel you.
Alicia's
Bye,
annoyance
Alicia.
intensifies.
I feel your pain, Sibby.
it. But it was
I
just
meant
like
your
2 for
spear.
2, 2 for 2.
And Lucretia is just like, I'm an idiot. Why don't I just pacifying spirits is one of the main things I did as
Remember,
a cleric.
give ghost head pats and they will vanish.
Yeah, just give the ghost. Yeah, the
Well, if nothing
cleric
else
tone
after
just
that-
said, give the ghost head pats. Tell them it's okay and that they should rest now.
If
Right.
nothing else after that, we should be able to get enough money to stay somewhere decent.
Does anybody even know what we did? She says and looks around the empty streets.
They said it was some sort
As you
of
say
panic,
that,
I'm
you
sure it's
notice
worth something.
the adventurers earlier that were trying to fight that thing, and they just raise a hand. Yo,
Oh, well, I guess they. Oh, hello.
Greetings.
Oh, hello.
what the fuck just happened?
I purified the spirit. Well, we did. I point to Iris and I.
They
They
brought
were
from-
fighting it.
Shit, that was amazing. Damn, there's no reward for that, bro.
Yeah.
It's like this
Shame.
down. It's like.
I look at the memory stone. Yeah, shame. There was a reward, and it was more important than money.
Lore.
Lore.
Now you're thinking like a...
This is the point where you actually remember, oh yeah, they did say this is basically an event where everybody is warned to hide, so of course there's no reward, because nobody expects that anybody will actually solve the problem.
Maybe we should
I
go
mean-
to the guild and see if we can get anything for
Yeah,
doing
maybe
Yeah, I
this.
was about to say that, like,
The rest
Yeah,
of the guys are
maybe
like,
we should
"So,
at least inform
you
them
guys,
about this.
alright? You need some healing or something? We got a healer with us.
you
Oh,
got any
it's
spare
alright.
weapons?
I'm a healer.
Oh. Weapon? Wait, don't... Did that thing destroy your weapon? That's
No, I
unfortunate.
just
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah,
your
no,
weapon.
he's got. Lucretia, he's still got a stick. He's essentially still got a stick.
I mended his stick.
It's still a stick.
Yeah, but none of you guys have weapons. Alicia's got a sharp knife. You've got
I have a. I have a
excuse you,
long
I have
sword.
2 sharp knives.
I have 2. They're
Oh
sharp
my
butter
god, poor
knives.
Iris, she doesn't even have a weapon. The poor little girl. What do you need, little girl?
I have
Basically,
a
It was
singular
like-
long sword.
It's like, I'm fine, I don't
anyone
use
could
weapons.
come up to her and throw her 20 to 25 feet.
What do you
And
mean? I'm
steal
not
off his
little.
handy.
What do you
Make me
think?
ask
By the way, one of the guys tosses you a regular quality spear. Horatius says, here, it's the least we can do after you guys saved our bacon. That thing looked about ready to fucking murder us.
I think you guys were quite brave taking it on in the first place.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it bravery, more like stupidity. We kinda got caught doing other things outside of town and were late for the curfew. All of a sudden, that motherfucker came out of nowhere. Jesus Christ.
Right,
So
that
you
isn't the
got.
first Oni we've taken down.
Oh, shut up.
There is one thing you could do for us.
What's that?
spread the word in the guild.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll vouch for you guys. That was amazing. Anyway, we should find some car for the night. I've had enough excitement for one day. See you guys tomorrow. Good job out there.
Iris nods.
Thank
It's
you.
like,
Good job
"Thanks.
to you all too.
Did you save? She's going to turn around to everyone. Okay, we need to talk about keeping what we've done on mainland down low for at least the time being.
Why?
Because no one will believe us exactly. And number two, we don't know their reaction to us, so stop.
For all
By the
we
way,
know, they
Iris,
could be a
even
bunch of
though-
demon-worshipping heretics. They're already criminals.
Seem right.
By the way, Iris, just so you know, even though there was no physical or mental damage, you still feel some pride damage on your face where you were kicked.
Pride damage.
The worst kind
Getting
of damage
kicked
to
around by
take.
Oni. This is my legacy, isn't it? Just they keep throwing me. It's like
Hey,
a fascination.
Iris, how do you like being the punching bag now that I can't? Is it great? Do you love it?
Hey, I'm fine.
We go to fight the Overlord. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, drop kick! Oni comes up the screen.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'd love it. We fight the Overlord. He spends 9 rounds in a row picking up Iris and throwing her so far that by the next round she's gone around the planet and is back within throwing reach.
What the fuck?
Basically, the Overlord's special abilities. Iriso Kiko!
Oh, Machiru Kikaru!
He just, every single turn, like, we keep trying to hit him, but we can't hit him because his AC is so high, and he just keeps picking up Iris and drop kicking her like it's a game.
This kick will
He's just
pierce the
gonna German
heavens.
suplex her at some
This
point.
kick, his foot turned into a fucking
Elbow
drill.
drop is the finale.
Okay, let's head back to the guild hall and tell them what we've
Me-
done.
Adam,
The
you're
guild
pretending
hall
like
is
this
closed
isn't
for
good
the
enough.
night, dude. It's late.
Oh, well, we go back to the inn. We have to go back
We're
to the
not
inn.
allowed back in the inn.
Well,
Wait, are you guys saying that you're going back into the inn?
well,
No,
we
we're
have
not
to.
allowed back
Are
in the
you
inn.
going back into the inn?
Oh no, are they fighting
They
again?
locked the door. We can't.
What the fuck are they fighting now?
Oh God,
Oh,
why
wait,
are they fighting again?
Wait,
The
didn't they
inn,
lock
you
the door?
say, huh?
Oh my
again.
God.
Wait, didn't they lock the door because, you know, spooky, scary skeletons?
They did lock
yeah,
the door, and
did.
they told us
But,
not to come
guess
the
what?
fuck
When
back.
those guys started banging and asking for coin, lucky you, you're gonna be allowed back in.
Kick.
And
Awesome.
just in time for the festivities, as everybody's beating the shit out of each other again.
I just completely ignore it and walk back home.
No, wait.
Calmly
by the way,
walk back up
I
to the
hold,
room.
I hold Lucretia and say, you know, you could sell your healing services. Few of them look like they're missing teeth.
You know what? I think I will. I'm gonna.
Time for
I'm gonna
some
stash
healthcare,
away the
motherfuckers.
crystal. I'm gonna stash away the crystal, and I'm just gonna quickly prestidigitation a sign. Do you like fighting? Come heal yourself so that you can fight even longer. 2 gold a heal.
If that's your sales pitch, I want you to roll me charisma persuasion with an advantage.
Can Alyssia act as a customer
Hey.
attraction service?
For that, I'm gonna give you a +2 bonus. So that would be a
You like
20.
looking
Everybody's
at tits
convinced
while you
your
get
services
healed?
are worth the cash.
Boy, is this the place for you? We got big ones.
wanna
We got ones
fight?
that got kicked a lot.
Come get
We got a
killed.
guy.
We can fight some more. Perfect. There we
Why
go.
is your
guy.
persuasion so shit? God damn it.
I don't. I'm
Why-
not persuasive.
Mine is
Yeah,
7,
By the way,
I don't even have
Lucretia,
expertise in it.
At the
God
end
damn
of
it.
the night, after performing a few basic services, you have racked up a total of 50 gold to your name. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, that was a great idea, Iris. I just look so happy.
All
I'm gonna
according
smile.
to Keikaku.
At least we get some basic gear now. Let's go to bed. And we'll see more about this
Basic is the
crystal.
word.
As you say that, but I think my plate armor cost like $1,500, so a lot more days of healing needed.
You can get
Like
basic
basic
armor.
Wait, by the way, is Lucretia still bleeding?
Nah, she has no wounds.
Nope,
Oh.
I'm
Remember she
good
was-
to go.
We did
I would
have
have healed
wounds.
myself before healing anybody else first. Can't have a healer that's beat the shit out of. That doesn't
Yeah,
spell
the
good
medic
for
is kind of
business.
worthless if the medic is down, so...
Yeah.
Anyone else feel like sleeping?
Yeah, I want to look at the memory crystal more before we do, but otherwise, yeah, nice
I
night's
was
sleep.
planning on looking at it before bed as well.
Right, so you want to inspect the crystal then?
Yep.
Right. As you do, both Lucretia and Iris, since for different reasons. Lucretia because she's a demonologist, and Iris because she has great ties to the spirit realm. Notice that this crystal is different from the one that... you notice that something is off about this crystal. It's different than the one Morgana had. Hers was very simple. It just carried a small memory, a reminder. This is different. This is much more different. The memory inside this crystal is very ancient, and inside it, it's not just a moment captured, not just a memory. It is a lifetime. It is a very important event from the demon realm. One that has shaped the very world a long time ago. And it carries great power. You feel like everything around you is so real, almost like you're there. Because you almost are. You feel that there is a rip, there's a gap in the spirit realm. And should you activate this crystal, which is very simple to do by almost anyone, you can actually go there. You can actually visit the memory.
It's a fucking dragon!
More like an ancient wyvern.